Hello and welcome back to the left side of reality. This is your host as always, Snow the First. The last time we completed the VOV mission for Gebura by beating up Yin and Yang a bunch and then trying to beat up Big Bird and succeeding. It just took a hot second. This time I don't usually start on this screen, I usually just start right in the day. But the reason I'm not is that, as you can see, the training team is currently empty. And that's because we are going to do the core suppression. Of course, that also means we need to do something about our agents here. So, what we will probably do is, Actually, I wonder if real quick. No one's wearing noise right now. Rose can take it since she has the radio. It'll destroy her sanity, but it's gonna make her a bit more of a fighter. Oh, I need to assign everyone to a department first. Okay, Gabriella and Joy, you can take up disciplinary. Rose, you're gonna be in Central Command. What's the exact buff for noise again? Attack speed 10 for SP minus 10. Well, that might be something to consider. Make her not a E-box gainer, but an attacker. And that's gonna give her quite decent resistances for white and black. Just a bad red resistances. We'll try that out. So anyway, now that all of that is been arranged, oh boy, is everyone ready to be dead? Alright, so every stream I have a drink with me to help with my throat because of all the talking I have to do. Now, why am I bringing that up specifically? Because the drink for today is Vermouth. A curious Japanese drink where you use this little cap thing to lower a marble into the soda. Why you do this, I don't know, but that was that coffee noise just now. I'm gonna be drinking this while I try to figure out how I want to handle this. Central Command people downstairs to try and reach the thing properly. Who are our best E-box producers? 15, 24, 33, 20, 22, 20, 24, 24, and that's it. So our focus is going to be this area down here at first. Now, the gimmick of this, as you can see with Pansy, is that everyone's stats are knocked down a bit. Usually enough to go down an entire level. For our rank 5 people, that shouldn't be too bad. To start out, let's have Emilia go to Blue Star and see what we can get with that. She will probably be okay, fingers crossed. Let's see. Right, because Blue star lowers Clyde bot when work takes too long. What's the limit for future reference? $60. Okay, so that's pretty long, but for the time being, Amelia should be able to handle it. Although the amount of... That was a lot of white boxes. I did not like that. Oh, this is gonna be a thing. Okay, what's big for 20? Misona has lamp. She can probably handle it. Her natural buffs are so high that it actually counteracted the debuff on Fortitude and Prudence. She's still positive on those. That's kind of funny. Still technically level 5 in anything, so I could send you to a round of Judgment for her. Would be a good way to grind out the sword too. Can Tatiana do Snow White's apple without any problems right now? Yeah, Gabrielle isn't doing too bad with Judgment for her. That's going to help a lot for E-Box production. I forget whether I explicitly mentioned this on stream, but every Core Suppression episode will be named after what I feel is a fitting enough song title. Malkuth was Dazed and Confused by Led Zeppelin, and Hod is Draining by Nirvana. As you can see, it'll relate back to the effect that 18 isn't bad for Snow Queen. That's on the same level as some Vovs. What do I need to spare? No, she's high, but the first person that works with her will be unable to do works for the rest of the period. And we don't want that when we have to be very careful on E-Box production business. I still technically don't know this thing's name. I need 30 some odd boxes to get that last bit of information. Okay, Tatiana. Gabrielle could probably do better right now since her stats are a bit higher. Before I forget. Now more than ever, we need to use execution bullets to keep Queen of Hatred satiated, because I wasted a bullet. No one would be trusted to calm her down. She's hard enough to calm down at the best of times, but with debuff stats, even I'm not foolish enough to risk that. Okay, Little Prince went very well, actually. Okay, cool. The kind of bad thing is that we can only do one Vav per cycle because everyone's stats are going to be too low to do otherwise. I might send Gabriella for a round of Queen of Hatred, just to clean off the, Oh, hey! Emilia got the ego gift for Blue Star again. See if she can actually keep it this time. Just to clean off the spores. Is there anywhere else with... I had forgotten this from before. Look how Emilia just has zoomies. Zoom. Okay, who has the highest black resistance? You. Might send you for a round of Burrowing Heaven then. I believe it's a speed boost and also attack boost. No, just movement speed. But still, it's fun to watch. Might send Joy for a round of Punishing Heaven. Burrowing Heaven then. Or no, Rose. No, Joy would be very bad at Suppression. Has to be Attachment. I thought I could Attachment grind. I thought I could Justice grind her, but not yet. That black resistance should hopefully be fine. Fingers crossed. And while we're waiting for Joy to get there, just a little bit from... I am wondering if I should sing a bit of Drain You, because I like the song, but it's from a grunge band from a long while ago, so the lyrics aren't exactly the most appropriate. Hang on, when was that song? When was that album released? I need to know. $1993. That was the same year I was born. Okay, the good news is right now ouch! That hurt Joy a lot even with black resistance. And she can still marked as high. Do I want to risk that for more E-boxes, especially while I still have the stats to deal with it? 52 seconds. That is cutting it very close. Just the one last time. That way we can just leave it alone for the rest of the Force Suppression. The bad news would be what would happen if Blue Star gets targeted with a Clythok meltdown after Emilia no longer has the stats to deal with it. That would be very unfortunate. Oh, I think that actually did better than the last attempt, funny enough. Alright, cool. That gave us a big boost. Yours was Insight, right? Let's see, Han, what can you do about that? You can do okay. Or you know what? Rose, you do it, because you do need the boost to your, you do need the boost to your Insight. Well, the good news is, as long as we keep up this pace, E-Box production hopefully shouldn't be a concern. It's gonna be making it through the ordeals that's a real problem. Oh, that was very good, Rose. Sorry I doubted you. Doesn't radio give a boost to works? No, I think it's only... No, it's attack speed. Okay, so Rose just did that entirely on her own, because she's amazing at that. Who has the best white resistance besides Amelia? Who has the best white resistance up here? Point 8, point 8, point 8. Does no one have good white resistance in the upper areas? 0.7, that's okay. No. 1, 9. Usona seems to be the answer so far. If I don't want to bring the Central Command people all the way to... Oh, there's Frostglint from Basil. With Temperaments 5, that should be fine. Basil, go! It's all about finding the highest E-Box producers and milking them when possible. What's Happy Teddy Bear? 15. I'm not sure how much work that'll be. Maybe later. It is not my duty to completely drain you. I burrow through a tube and end up in your infection. I changed my mind. I started singing it anyways. My Knight of Despair is a good E-Box producer, but I don't want to render someone unable to harvest E-Boxes for the rest of the suppression. I'm actually very conflicted about that. No, you could be reliable. Jose could be useful. And then after all this fuss, it's not even a complete result. That would be kind of funny. Okay, we have one more after this. One more, and then we have to worry about when, and then we have to worry, is the point. Oh, did that just barely cover the thing for good? 14, that's actually very forgiving for a good result. Okay. One meltdown level down and we're already at 205. So that's good. Okay, who has good red resistance from this area? I'll use you to trigger it. And just toss those right in there. Whoa, screen is happening. Okay, Match Girl, the Heart, and Soda. Okay, that's not terrible. About the only thing I don't like about that, Lamarcus, you grab the Heart, is that it means 3 squares are gonna be used up just dealing with this. Alyssa, you grab this. And what was the last one? Match Girl. I usually throw London at that, don't I? Oh, might be a bad idea to toss London at it, because her stats have been nerfed to the ground. Jesus. But it still says high. I guess because it's a Teth. Oh, right. London now has life for a Daredevil. I might have mentioned that at some point. Meanwhile, the music has now become very artificially cheerful is probably the best way to describe it. Okay, for future reference, I need to send someone that's closer. Also, I guess I was wrong. Taking care of meltdowns doesn't screw with your Red Dawn. Okay, Red Dawn is clowns. That shouldn't be terrible. I just need to send my strongest people to deal with them. Okay. 54. She's still marked as high, though, so should be okay to send her, at least for now. When that reaches 60, or when that's no longer high but common, is when I'll stop going for Blue Star. But I will milk as many E-boxes out of it as possible to make things easy in the future. Go Amelia! You're doing pretty well right now. Oh! No, it should be 3. It says right here it's 3. And it's not at 3 right now, it's 4. Ah, number 2. Okay, okay. So, question. Do you think it would be worth it to have her... No, it would have to be done. What's Misona at right now? 5 prudence still. She should be fine. Okay, what are my... Oh, before I forget. Thank God Central Command is so huge and therefore has clerks to spare. Oh, there's no clerks in training right now because there's a core suppression. How could I forget? That was kind of the whole thing. Gabriella, can you still do good on Judgment Bird? Survey says yes, at least so far. Okay, as long as... Thank God for actually having Pale Resistance. Okay, 16 E-boxes, that's not terrible. Okay, Tatiana, what about you? The stat debuffing is already becoming notable. The work just isn't as reliable as it was previously. Yeah, we might need to leave these two alone after the next... after the next set. The good news is that we're actually making pretty good pace with E-box production in general. Why does it keep saying that? Oh, because we haven't launched the thing yet. But the 106 versus 9... Oh yeah, it's you. Has to be you. Hopefully you can still manage it. Our friend here seems to be rather easy to please, at least right now. Which is good, because it means it could be a reliable way of getting E-boxes late in the core suppression. Of course, if we fill it up fast enough, we might not need to worry about E-boxes so much as just getting to the end. This thing is actually called the Little Prince. $150 for all the weapons, 150, 300 boxes total. Cool. Anyway, to clean off those spores, Queen of Hatred. What would be considered the halfway point for boxes? Like 350, 370, I think. is the halfway point of boxes. We're actually pretty close to that, only 2 meltdown levels in. The problem's gonna be keeping up that pace in the later stretches where everyone's stats are gonna be nerfed to the ground. This is not a day for increasing anyone's stats. Okay, I read the guidelines wrong. Lasihan, you're still good. As long as this reads high, we should be okay. Or no, I had Rose do it. Because I wanted to grind her up anyways. So what else can I do while I'm... For the final level, it'll just be a matter of reaching that level 10. But I feel like it'll be trickier for... I feel like bum rushing to 10 is going to be trickier for Hod compared to Malkuth. Because for Malkuth, you could literally do just about anything, as long as you knew for a fact it wasn't an instant kill. But for Hod, it's gonna be like, for Hod, the issue is that choose wrong and an agent doesn't have high enough stats and just dies. Let's send Lamarcus off to Snow Queen for some very high, because he has super high prudence buffs for, or super high temperaments buffs as information team captain. Another thing to exploit as we go on. Okay, the train of thought I was on earlier. So, recently, my activities in Limbus Company, I've been doing a mirror dungeon run for Tremor. That can already be tricky enough on hard mode, because the thing about Tremor is that it doesn't have any standout, like, you're just gonna grind everything. Aren't you? Yeah. Tremor is more of a debuffer, not a self buff. Now, I could get through 5 floors even if it got a bit messy towards the end. But the other thing is that recently for mirror dungeons they have added a thing where you can go 5 more floors. Of course, the thing about the 5 more floors is that even though you keep your buffs, the enemies also keep their buffs and of course get even more buffs, which means if you aren't being careful, then you just get outpaced by the enemy. Punishing bird? Yeah. Oh, he already broke out. And then he already went back. Go figure. Why didn't Malkuth warn us? Oh right, no help is active during a core suppression. I forget. I should... Misona, what's your thing for high? 55 seconds. So I might send her down on the... No, not yet. It's gonna be a... It's gonna be a ordeal soon. Okay, anything else I can do to get decent E-boxes right now? I guess send Misona for a round of Burrowing Heaven. Or Pansy. I could also do Pansy. But Misona might be better because she has, like, the best black resistance. So, one tool available to us to deal with this core suppression is... I'm gonna wait for this to finish. No, wait. Is our friend, the You Must Be Happy machine. You Must Be Happy, I have tested it, can reverse the debuffs. However, the thing is, wouldn't Todd just undo the buffs as soon as the next meltdown level ticks over? Or wait, I think I see what you might be thinking. That the You Must Be Happy buff will get taken away, but the agent might still be left with enough stats to deal with Blue Star. In that case, we would have to wait until after the ordeal. The debuffs, you mean? Alright. Yeah, then yeah, I'm going to do it after the meltdown. Oh god, Mary, why is your insight only 2? What the hell happened there? Okay, Jose, you're the one with the necklace, you do it. Plus, you're the one with the best red resistance. But everyone has half decent red resistance here. It's black, that's the worry. Just to force it to tick over. Okay, one more, then it ticks over. God, this kind of cheery music is so offsetting compared to everything else that's going on. You know what? We're gonna use our old friend Skullbro. Okay, Jose, you get on... Jose and Anton, you get on that. Oh god, no one's gonna be nearby to deal with the training department one. I would say LaMarcus is gonna be the best bet for this one. Information. Everett, maybe? No. Okay, anyone nearby that can help in safety? Misona. Then Misona can take the one in safety. I can't send the all of safety. Okay, everyone but LaMarcus. Misona can probably take care of the clown. Send Owen for extra backup. Okay. Okay, there are one in both. For here, Pansy and Galena. Down here, it's going to be the dynamic duo. And last but not least, Gabriella and Tatiana can do this fine. Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be all of them. Oh, where did the clown go? One of the clowns vanished. Of all the places you had to end up, why there? I don't think any clerks died to that, so I'm just gonna kill 3 to be safe. I don't know if you saw, but the clowns were actually enough of a prick, or the training team clerk was enough of a prick to actually vanish and go to Blue Star. It's a good thing Emilia was already done with her other one, otherwise that could have been a disaster. Okay. How's everyone's stats doing? Still have everything boosted. Okay. I'm going to have Emilia use this. I don't think so. I think hers are all purely positive. No. Penitence. Just those two. Really? So the rest of the levels are just free? Then yeah, this would be the time to use You Be Happy. Grab, boost up a bunch of people that are basically our E-box producers and boost them back up for the rest of the core suppression. Okay. The thing about this is that we need to be careful. Oh, hey. Hello, Uncaffeinated. Welcome to this. I guess the hope is that by day 47, what with the fact that you'll likely have the increased buffs from Hakma, I think it is, negative 40 can still be. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, what are your stats sitting at now? What? Misona, you next. Oh, you'd be right about that. I tried Malkuth without pen and paper and it was a disaster. Misona? There you are. I was thinking, what was taking you so long? Okay, Prudence has actually got into the positives with that. Who else would you say is our top E-Box producers for this area? This might take a while, because it's these two. You know what? I'm just gonna send the top E-Box people up to this corridor ahead of time to save the walk. Lesihan, I believe, is one too. Well, top E-Box producers and also people that can calm down the worst abnormalities should they get hit by a meltdown. Let's see. Misona can at least safely work with Blue Star again. At least for right now. So, in case you missed it earlier, Uncaffeinated, Core Suppressions have their episode titles named after a song I know. This one comes to us from Nirvana, if you've ever listened to that. The thing about You Must Be Happy is that you need to be willing to go in there longer if you want really good buffs. But the longer you stay in there, the easier it is to get mega wrecked. It's time consuming, but I'm willing to consume time if it means we don't get absolutely destroyed later on down the line. Okay, while that is happening, Gabriela, Tatiana, and Lesihan. No. Okay, now just -10. Cool. Gabriella, you're next. You're probably going to be the most valuable. This is for you and Tatiana. So like I was saying, Mirror Dungeon. I am somehow managing to get through most of the floors. I'm on floor 9 right now, but it is definitely getting rough. And it is definitely beginning to descend into ego spamming, because ego spamming becomes the only safe way to clash with literally anything. Ego spam on the first turn? And then after that, have the tremor debuffs kick in. Okay, that was good. I guess while we're doing this, we keep grabbing e-boxes from other places. Did I do some with Lamarcus? No, he's just naturally high. Once we reach the e-box production here, we're gonna spend the rest of the core suppression just rushing to meet the meltdown levels and acting accordingly with my worry out of everything is that we get something targeting well cheers, because the last time a meltdown level targeted someone targeted this place, it killed someone. The solution to that might be to ignore it and just take the E-box penalty, because we do have ways of getting it back. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Okay, everyone should be back to where they belong. You get down there to reach stuff easily. You guys also get down there. It annoys me so much that the basic position for the Central Command people is where they can't reach the nugget, the abnormalities easy. Okay, let's keep going with what we were doing here. With the stats gained back. With stats gained back, that should give us even more E-box production to work with. Oh, come on, Gabriella, I boosted your stats. You should not be doing this bad against Judgment Bird. I remember Naked Nest. That was an interesting time. Gabriella seems to love to scare us by doing poorly at first and then doing better. How much do I need for the sword? 150. Yeah, that's gonna be a next stream thing. So should I be doing insight on Little Prince before I do anything else? Sihan, you do this. Gabriel, Gabriella, it's your job to take care of these things. Yeah, Spore is very nice, and you get 3 of them. So you have 3 people running around with VoV level fast white damage. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get E-Box before long, and it's just gonna be actually bursting through the meltdown levels. That's gonna be the thing. I mean, for bursting through meltdown levels, we can always just grind the Zayn abnormalities, Welch here excluded. Something to do is that if Punishing Bird is at 1 Clythoth, to place someone directly outside its corridor, like, say, him with Exave, to just let it peck away and return immediately without having to worry about that further. Yeah, over here. I also honestly grabbed Welch here for the meme, because I came into the Project Moon fandom from Limbus Company, and Welcheers is a massive meme there because of the ego it got with Hong Lu specifically. Time to get the spores off. Okay, this has been a pretty slow core suppression so far, but once we reach that 740, it's gonna speed up. As I begin to burst through the meltdown levels. Well, no, not completely. It's going to slow down a bit for whatever noon we have to face, and then after the noon, we're going to start speeding up again. And after that... Mwah. And after that, we're going to... Basically, we're going to try to get to Meltdown level 5, find 10 easy works to do, and end this. Okay, Big Bird, your turn. The funniest thing about shrimp traffickers, and we're gonna pause this briefly just to enjoy it, is that when you go to the story records, it has this massive, massive wall of text where it's about this guy that actually got kidnapped by Welcheers and got onto a fishing boat, with the moral of the story being that this guy probably got the happiest ending out of anyone in Lobcore. Doesn't that just figure? Okay, any other white E-Box people we haven't milked yet? I think Snow Queen at this point. And just send Lamarcus. Did I send Lamarcus to get his stats back? I want to say no, because his SP is at 23. I kind of feel like I want to fix that, because he's also very valuable for abnormalities, given his giant attachment rate. Maybe, but I don't feel like it would hurt either. Especially because he's likely going to be a frontline fighter. He has life for a daredevil, so he qualifies for a frontline fighter. It'll be important to keep that in mind for whatever noon we get. If we get a green noon again, if we get green or amber, then Lamarcus is out because Heaven just has that awful red weakness. But if it's violet, then he's definitely going to be useful. Imagine if after how good this has been going, we get, of all things... Yeah, I was gonna say, Indigo. I would just cry forever. Okay. Cool. Oh, hi. Jose, would you mind standing in this corridor for a second? I would say Misona do a round of Burrowing Heaven. And then we use a weaker abnormality to get the ball rolling again. Because you're worried about Big Bird, right? I would say... Okay, we actually have 2 works after this. All the Vobs have been worked on at this point, so I don't want to risk them again. I guess just a couple rounds of Skullbro. It's funny that Mary out of all of them has it at very high. Oh, there it goes. Precisely what I was hoping to have happen. And just have it bully Jose for a little bit, and then we'll get bored. Trust me, I'm aware. Back to your room to heal. Okay, Mary, just do that again. Because you sure ain't going into any abnormality boxes. Motherfucker! A, my screen looks terrible right now. And B, what did we just say? What did we just say? Okay, who can handle that? Okay, it's level 1 for... It's these two up here. It's soda. 3. I think they might have hit that area, because I don't see any more up here. Okay, Burrowing Heaven, Old Faith and Promise, Match Girl, Yin, and The Little Prince. Unfortunately, it might be a moot point if the run just dies because of Indigo Sweepers. So... You mean for Little Prince? Really? Tatiana's HP is lower than Gabriella's right now. Okay, Galena, time to... Okay, Basil, time to throw your weapon at a thing. The Seahun can probably do this fine. Match Girl can be... Pansy. LaMarcus can probably work on Shrimp fine. Now for these two up here. Owen's the only one. Everyone else would just die. Okay, Human Information can also handle it. Because I don't think anyone in, I don't think anyone else in safety can handle it anymore. Alyssa could be good. Misona is safe, but we need Misona for Burrowing Heaven down here. I don't trust anyone else to go against Burrowing Heaven. The real problem is that how are we supposed to do work with the screen all screwed up like this? Okay, let's keep our eye on the lower left there to see if everyone makes it out of their work okay. How are we going to manage with the screen like this, especially with sweepers on the way? Follow-up question, what the fuck do we do about sweepers? Okay, looks like everyone made it out okay. What kind of damage do the sweepers specialize in? Tatiana might be good to join in that battle too, then. Or... Oh, speaking of Tatiana... get those spores off of you. Well, we need to satiate, Magical Girl anyways. And it's not gonna matter, because after Meltdown level 5, all we have to do is get 10 works done, and we're done. So killing all the clerks now would be good. Well, we can't kill them all, we only have 12 bullets to work with, is the thing. So, where do you think I should prioritize killing clerks? Just anywhere, or, Okay, it's gonna be a little hard to do with the screen so terrible, though. Oh, that didn't actually hit him. Dude, that's a bullet wasted. Well, bare minimum, that's gonna be Magical Girl satiated for this cycle. Is this the last clerk? It is. That's everyone. But there are none in training. Wow, I think I scored 2 at once there. Okay, just need the last clerk to come wandering around in here. Wherever they are. Oh, there they are. Wow. Should I grind Judgment Bird some more, or should I only focus on just filling the meltdown gauge? Is the question. Because we have the energy. Well, I was gonna use Gabriella anyways. Oh god, I'm already having trouble with this. How much worse is Yasad gonna be? Because Yasad's kind of infamous for how he affects things. Uncaffeinated, if you're a bit confused about that noise you hear every so often, then it's because, to soothe my throat, I got Vermoon soda. What you hear is the little marble in it clinking around. Yeah, I think I might keep doing my usual business then, and kind of keep trying to get stuff from these guys. Or do I have enough here? 150. No, not yet. I don't think I'll have to. I think we can ignore all abnormalities at this point, unless we need. I think we can ignore all dangerous abnormalities at this point because it's going to be the sweepers and then it's going to be the final push to the end. Everyone weak at this point is most of the facility. Okay, I'm actually going to take a very short intermission here. Hang on, ignore the immersion breaking bit. I'm going to put away this empty bottle, take a short break, and then I'm going to get new water and continue this chaos. So I'll be right back. Hello everyone, I am back, and I just want to ask, what are the odds? What are the actual... What are the actual goddamn odds that we were just talking earlier? Wouldn't it be messed up if the sweepers showed up, and then, lo and behold, sweepers. We could do this if we absolutely must. Uh, 25%, that might be too expensive, especially this close to the end. Nah. Okay, so what are we doing? I mean, besides getting ready for the sweepers. Because we do still need to get work done. Of course, we could always just spam some easy abnormalities over and over again until we get to the meltdown level. Galena, what are you doing here? Get up there. Galena? I said get up. No, wait, that's Basil. Although Basil probably should be up there anyway, because of red weakness. Or because he's still not the strongest. Pansy, I sort of trust. Oh boy. Aside from a brief scare with Blue Star, this was going so well until it wasn't. Okay, who's been worked on so far? Blue Star hasn't been worked on, but I'm not sure how much I want to risk that. Emilia, you go for... Yeah, Blue Star isn't worth it. Emilia got knocked back down to 4. Emilia, you work on Yin. Okay, that seems to be doing okay. Violet Noon has been probably our easiest to work on so far, because we have enough white weapon people so that it's not too much of a problem. Well, the good news is, um, uh, I'm pretty sure Misona can't die no matter what, and this thing won't escape no matter how bad the work gets. So this is a safe one as long as we keep an eye on it, I think. Out of curiosity, how many more uses do we need to get 7? So 3 more. What else do I want to do at this point? Not... Or Blue Star with Gabriella, maybe. Or would that be too risky? She could do it. But nah. I just don't want to touch Blue Star if I absolutely don't have to. Okay, quick work with Bird. And then after that, it's gonna be spamming easy abnormalities until the noon comes. Because we gotta get this show on the road. Okay, good. I'm gonna wait for Misona to heal, and then we're going to put them there. It looks like our fighters for this are gonna be... What are you doing here? Get out of here. Our fighters are gonna be Gabriella, since she does have a good white weapon and good armor, and Emilia with Sound of Star. Those two are gonna be the main hunters. Tatiana at this point, go up to the control corridor. Misona also come up to this corridor. And as for our 2 hunters, I would say stick to right here in Central Command for now. See where the sweepers spawn. Mary, grind on Skullbro. Just do that over and over again. Misona is already on the left corridor. Tatiana got here to the right corridor. So they're both in place. Might also be a good time to grind on Bird. Oh, right, we had this whole discussion last time. I keep forgetting how these things work. You'd think this deep into the game I'd remember how control team corridors work, but nope. I love how we're treating Indigo Noon with the same severity as the Green Dusk. Okay, Jose, grind Bird. It's just gonna be these same 2 over and over. Tatiana's armor should be good enough to survive Bird if it breaks out during this grinding. But then... Okay, if it looks like Bird drops to 1 at any point during this grinding, I'm gonna put Jose in that corridor again, because we do not want him to go in here and kill someone. This screen is so hard to look at, it hurts my eyes. Why? Oh, of course it chose that moment to shrink to 1. Okay, Jose, to the corridor. I think it would be nice if Big Bird were to, or Punishing Bird were to break out now with the next work it does, so that we don't have to worry about that from then on. Took a tiny bit of damage there, but not much to fuss about. I forget whether Mary's prudence was maxed out before this started, but if it wasn't, it would be funny if this is how she got it maxed out. Just doing this over and over. Okay, 2 more until the noon, so we're actually going to do Skull again as soon as it's ready. In other news, since there doesn't seem to be much to talk about aside from what's going on right now, I am going to do a little something to treat myself. On Friday, I'm going to go to a buffet. Now, it's actually a very serious question if anyone remembers buffets, because they used to be a lot more common, and then COVID happened. And a lot of them got shut down. Up there it is. That is actually the best thing that could have happened. It means it's no longer a problem. Okay, get your pecs in. And then Jose can go back to the room to heal. Jose, stop moving. Back when I was little, I always dreamed of the day where I could just go to a buffet and indulge to my heart's content. But the difference between being a kid and being an adult is recognizing the dangers of overindulgence. I have a job. I could basically pay and do whatever I want, but I am mature enough to realize that doing whatever you want isn't good, because you basically run the risk of burning yourself out in some fashion. Too much food, too much video games, too much something. And so instead of overindulging myself, I treat myself on special occasions, but not too often. You... Okay, where are these guys? Okay, they're up in safety. Or they have some starting out in safety. And a shit ton down here. How many of these totals are there? Okay, there's some down here too. Who's down here? Emilia and Gabriella. And then some in training. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, what would be the best way to... No, they don't move around, so I just send her to suppress. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna look up and make sure the sweepers aren't causing trouble in control. Emilia? Okay, good. You're okay. Uh-oh. They might be heading to control right now. Yep, they're heading to control. Should I send Emilia up on the way? Or both of them, at least. Where is Emilia? Get up there. Okay, Misona, how can you do? Okay, they haven't reached yet. Three, Jesus. Okay, we seem to be doing fine so far. Tatiana's on the left, yes. Or Misona's on the left, yes. Okay. Gabriella and Emilia, focus on suppressing these guys then. Okay, Gabriella's a little less great at it, so send her back down for now. Emilia, where are you? Everything's fine up here. Where is Emilia? I seriously can't find her. The funny thing is, these guys are only he level, of all things. Okay, rest and Okay, Emilia's just on a rampage. Big Bird, how are you doing? One Clyfa. That's very, very bad. What do we do about that? Because, okay, what's our clerk count? Okay, they're mostly in control at this point. She might still be able to make it, because she does have good justice. No, not after coming this far. Emilia's seriously hurt too. Okay, just gonna put a black shield on to protect her for a little bit. She can't stop now. Or that could happen. You know what? That's fine. She can at least survive that. Oh god, it breached in the process. Where are we even left, sweeper-wise? I am paused. Oh, Tatiana met one. Although they're doing fine against it so far. Okay, so that down there is Big Bird. They're going to the room to recover. I don't know where Gabriella went. She didn't die, or we would have seen the announcement. I think that's literally the last sweeper, because I can't see them anywhere else. No, there's one last one over here. Yeah, it's just those two left. Gabriella, you can take care of that, right? Wherever the heck you are. Yeah, I think it's literally just those two. Yeah, there she is. She's not. I had her flee with Amelia. Control's gonna be the only safe place right now, so you girls head there. Fuck! They took exactly the wrong path. Well, that's this attempt ended in failure. The reason I wanted to send them over there was for healing. Oh wait, healing is still... There's no point. With Amelia dead, we're resetting anyways. And here I thought I had it. But no, something... something always has to go awry with these things. It can never just be a one attempt. Oh well. It's too late to do that all over again, but hopefully we get something better for next time. Well, if we've learned anything from that, it's that we do have the means to suppress sweepers. If we end up with sweepers again, I almost feel like we should be more proactive in killing clerks everywhere. Or just in general. This is basically just like Malkith. We were so close, but one oversight screwed it. Well, that's just how it shakes out. Next time on the left side of reality, we do this again, and hopefully successfully this time. I did not know what route they would take, I guess is the thing. I specified the central break room, and I guess the pathing AI went left instead of right. Well, see you all here next week.